Good afternoon. This is Mrs. V here. How's everybody out in Storyland? Oh, it's great to see everybody. Let's see who is out there. Magic Wand, Magic Wand. Who's out in Storyland? Oh, there's Maddox and Emmett. Oh, there's Daxton. Hi, Daxton and Adelie and Megan and Kathy and Karen and Jacob and Zachary and Lou, Frank and George. Oh, and there's little Joey. Well, I'm glad everybody could make it today. We are going to talk about numbers. Have you ever thought about numbers? Do they just stop at 500 or 1,000 or 10,000? Do you think they go on and on and on like infinity? Yes, they do. They just go on and on and on and on. Numbers never end. I'm going to read you a story about odd numbers. If You Were an Odd Number by Marcy Aboff, illustrated by Sarah Dillard. If you were an odd number, and 5 is odd, you'd be the starting lineup. The five basketball players scrambled down the court. The 9 baseball players ran onto the field. The 11, there's their helmets, the 11 football players huddled by the end zone. So 5 and 9 and 11, yes, they're odd numbers. If you were an odd number, you would not be divisible by 2. There would always be a remainder of 1 left over. The tree had 3 bananas. 2 monkeys each ate 1 banana. So he ate 1 and he ate 1. 1 banana was left over. 3 is an odd number. 1, 2, 3. He ate 1, he ate 1. 1 left over, odd number. 2 mice had 7 pieces of cheese. Each mouse ate 3 pieces of cheese. 1 piece of cheese was left over. 7 is an odd number. This one had 3, that one had 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 left over. Look at those mice. Do you think they're thinking like, oh, which one's going to get the leftover piece? Well, you know, if you were kind, they'd probably share it and cut it in half, right? If you were an odd number, your last digit would be 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. Patrick guessed there were 253 jelly beans in the jar. Paula guessed there were 459 jelly beans in the jar. Patricia guessed there were 787 jelly beans in the jar. Patsy guessed the right answer. There were 645 jelly beans in the jar. And yes, you look at the last number, 253 is odd. 459, 9 is the odd. 787 is odd. And 645, the 5 is odd. If you were an odd number, you could count in groups of 5. You could use tally marks to add things up quickly. Mrs. Smith dressed in colorful clothes. She asked the students which of the 3 colors on her dress they liked best. Blue got 5 votes, yellow got 7 votes, and red got 13 votes. So which color won? Blue got 5, yellow got 7, and red got 13. Yes, the red won. And 5, 7, and 13 are all what? Odd numbers. You guys are great. I'm so proud of you. If you were an odd number, you would be between 2 even numbers. You would be every other number on a number line, starting with 1. So 1 is odd, you skip the even number. 3 is odd, you skip the even number. 5 is odd, you skip the even number. 7 is odd, you skip the even number. 9 is odd. If you were an odd number, you could add yourself to an even number and get an odd number. Jesse gathered 5 red apples and 6 green apples. He had 11 apples in all. So 5 is odd, 6 is even, but 11 is odd. So an odd plus an even equals an odd number. But if you were an odd number and added yourself to another odd number, you would get an even number. Maggie gathered 7 green apples and 3 red apples. She had 10 apples in all. 7 is odd, 7 is odd, 3 is odd, but 10 is even. Odd plus odd equals even. Did you ever figure that one out? Numbers are pretty cool. If you were an odd number, you could be the 7 days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were rainy. It rained 3 days. Sunday was sunny. Thursday, Friday, Saturday were snowy. It rained 3 days. Sunday was sunny. It was the one perfect day to throw the snowballs. Our winter wasn't quite like that, was it? If you were an odd number, you could be a traffic sign. All of the fish slowed down at the 3-sided yield sign that was posted near the 5-sided school zone sign. Okay, the yield sign. Let's see. They said they have 3 sides. Let's see if they're right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 sides. Okay, the school zone sign. They said had 5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 sides. So those are odd signs, odd numbers. If you were an odd number, you could light up the sky. 7 lazy lobsters worked on their tans under one shining sun. So the one shining sun is an odd number, and it lights up the sky. So is this day or evening? Day or night? Oh, yes, it's day. 5 cool crabs relaxed under one glowing moon. So is this day or night? It's night. How do you know that? There are stars in the sky and the moon is out. Very good. You would not mind being different if you were an odd number. And one loves it. He's odd. He loves it. And it's okay to be odd. Because if you're odd, there's probably not many people like you. And here are some activities you can think about. How old are you? If you were 5, you would be an odd number. If you were 6, you would be an even number. If you were 7, you would be an odd number. How about if you were 3? Odd, right? How about if you were 14? Even, yes. You can think about your last number on the telephone, your telephone number, the very last number, that's the only one you're going to look at, if it's odd or even. How many people in your family? Count all the people in your family. You might want to count your dogs and count your fish and your mice and your hamster. I don't know, but you can count that way too to find out if it's even or odd. Okay, let's go through some numbers. Let's see. $3,331. So we're going to look here, and that is an odd number. Yes. How about $803? let's see, 8 is even, 0 is even, but you always look at this number, and 3 is odd. Very good. How about this number? $1,004. Let's see, we're only going to look at this number, and 4 is it odd? No, so if it's not odd, it must be even. So our odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If any of your numbers, I don't care how long the number is, it could be 8 digits, it could be 15 digits, you just look at the one on the end, and if it ends in a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it is odd. If it doesn't end in a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it is even. So that's all I have for you today. So you can count things in your house, windows, doors, your floor, your wooden plank floors, your tile floors. You can count maybe your dog's teeth, your teeth, whatever you want. You can just count away. And if it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, those numbers are odd. Very good. It was nice seeing you today. Bye.